Fit like Abdi, Dannyman here, and welcome back to another episode of Ixion. Now, when we left off, we pretty much inspected everything in the Crux system here. So what I did is I took an hour or two to get my sort of ducks in a row, get my ducks in a line, and get everything set up for proceeding to the next sector, which we're going to do today. So we've got an incoming transmission, we've completed all the goals. One of them was to open over 2,000 cryopods, the other one was to have at least 5 cycles worth of reserve power stored in batteries in each sector. Now in the last episode we were just sort of getting on to sector 5, but a lot's happened. A lot has changed. We'll go to Sector 1. Right, so Sector 1, everything is sort of A-OK in here. There's nothing really horribly bad happening. We've got tons of food. There was a point when I drained this literally down to 16 ice. There was only 16 ice and I had to go and send out the old cargo ships to go and pick up some ice because it was bad. Also ran out of carbon at one point. And I also ran out iron ore at one point, but I fixed it. And I'll show you what I did. So over here, I unlocked the drone hub. The drone hub has been unlocked. We're starting to move hydrogen into Sector 6, because that's where the power plant is going to go. And we are researching the nuclear power plant right now. So everything is going well here. All the houses have been upgraded. So everyone is living in one of these really nice domatic quarters. Apparently they're really nice. I've no idea if they actually are. And the drone hub here really speeds everything up. You'll see them flying about. Sector 3 here, everything is sort of going well. I built the batteries in here, so there's literally no more space in here. We have a literal ton of food. There's so much food, and now we're sort of cranked up on ice. So that is really nice as well. And Sector 4 here is still closed. We can open that at some point, maybe today. We are going to be heading to the new sector today, so I don't want to be overwhelmed with what's happening in the new sector and trying to figure that out as well. Sector 1, again, all the houses have been upgraded except from these two here. There's a ton of food, everyone is sort of happy. And then on to Sector 6. So yeah, Sector 6 needed a lot more houses. So we've got a lot more houses. And the hydrogen is going to be stored over here. I am still opening cryopods here. Finding places for everyone to live is a real... It's a real challenge, actually. I do want to awaken anyone. I don't want to leave anyone in cryo sleep. You do get quite a harsh negative debuff from having too many people stored in cryopods. So we're opening them up as quick as possible, and the recycling plants are doing their thing. We currently have 39 electronics, all of which is being stored here, because these guys seem to be hogging them. They don't seem to want to share them with the other sectors. But the biggest change is in Sector 5 here. So we've got a drone hub. I've built 2 of these. So we now have extra cargo ships. We've got the Grail, the Nabruk. The Biceps mining ship is in here as well, just for somewhere to store it. And it's the same over here. The Pushpushiga Vimana is in here as well. Now the reason I didn't put all 3 of them in there and the 3 mining ships in there is because this, if you have one cargo ship in here, you can utilize the storage that this area holds. So this is saying that there are 264 people in storage, in cryo storage, in this ship, which is correct. Now these are people that are in holding facilities, the cargo storage areas. It does not account for the people that are stored in here. And we can do whatever we want. We can jump, we can move across to a new system, and these people will continue to be stored in here. Everything will be fine. Again, I've been building up houses because there are so many people to deal with, and we have this up and running as well. Now this treats crew from all over because you might not be able to see it, but I've built the railways. I unlocked them as well. It really helps with migration for people from one sector to the other, and it means that if any of the infirmaries in these areas start to become overloaded, they can just head over here. Now I am getting this weird visual anomaly where the screen goes all glitchy. If I move too fast in a certain direction. One other thing, one other point of interest that really caught me by surprise. I think there was a patch, I didn't actually check, but building fire stations, I've noticed that in some forums people said, in some of the, like Steam stuff, that people were saying there's no point building fire engines because nothing really catches fire. You have explosions and there are incidents at workplaces, but nothing that really merits a fire station. So they were pointless and they were pretty much a waste of time when you could get something else in here that could possibly make your population a bit happier. A monument, the nightclub, the DLS center, the, what's it called? Yeah, the legislative strengthening center for sectors that had poor morale. So you didn't really need this. However, as soon as I started to sort of clean everything up and get everything the way I wanted it to be, oh my god. Yeah, fire started breaking out. And fire is a disaster. I had a fire in this recycling plant. And it burned down the recycling plant. It then burned down this house, this house, this house, this house, this infirmary, this storage area. This caught fire. But I managed to build the fire station in time so that they could go out and put that out. And it was a disaster. I also had a fire over here in the food area where the fusion power plant, actually caught fire. Now there is no fire station in here. In fact, I'm starting to think I should probably get one. Maintenance. Do you fit in there? No, you're too big. I don't know why I built these. They don't particularly do anything exciting at the moment. However, there is actually a house here I can upgrade. You're just optimized quarters. Okay, demolish that. Because then I can fit even slightly more people in here. So yeah, there's no room for a fire station in here. But what I noticed was there was actually a fire vehicle came and put out this fire. Now I think it came from Sector 2. I don't know if they can pass across, because they absolutely didn't pass across. None of them came over here unless it took them ages to get there. I'm thinking about putting a fire station in here as well, because if any of these burn down it could be bad. This one is ready to go. So yeah, fire is a real thing now, and it hurts. It hurts real bad. I was going to build another one of these in here, but it doesn't fit. So what I might actually build is... Where is it? Because I've got that. The Marduk Memorial. Genetic Coconutus. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, does that fit in there? It does. It's not... I hate these one tile of space that's left. Yeah, they don't need a memorial. Everybody is happy. Trust is super high. 7.2%. Everywhere has the optimal amount of workers. Obviously there's this issue here, but we're gonna fix that. Optimal. You apparently don't have a legislation in here. You do have intense. You're on restricted food. I might change that. In order to change that, I need to upgrade these. Right here. They're on restricted food because there's so many people in here that you need 2 of these to get this to work. 70 food is required for all the workers in here. And that is going to go up again. So what I have been doing is researching stellar cuisine next. And we're going to get this to a point where we're going to get space chef, where one food can feed 100% more crew, which is brilliant. A lot more things have been researched, collapsible frames, other things. I need to start doing stuff with some of the stuff in the docking bay here. I set these to be as fast as they now can possibly go. We're doing the nuclear power plant. We've got the water treatment train station, drone bay. We've got the healthcare center. I want to do the Exo fighting dome. That's going to go in Sector 5 as well. And everything is good. Solar panel upgrades to get a bit more power Because I was running out iron ore, I did a bit more efficiency on the steel mill. Probably should get a bit more efficiency on the batteries as well. But yeah, everything is fine. Maybe even... Oh. Maybe even the Tycoon moves 30% faster could be good. Yeah, it's definitely something we can look into. But once I've got the big things done, there are little bits and bobs here that I need to fix. So if we go to the outside map before we get rolling, let's have a look. Yeah, all the cryopods have been picked up. They're basically just picking up. I've almost pretty much strip mined the joint. There's a lot of ice. It's actually better in this view. This tells you what there is left lying around. There's 2,895 ice. We're not going to need that, and I can store water using the waste water reclamation facility if I need it, which is fine. There's some iron lying around, and we're pretty much full on iron. Carbon, yeah, we'll be fine on carbon. And we have some hydrogen stored on the Tycoon, so that's going to be fine. Right, so we'll push play, and we have an incoming message, pretty much telling us that we can leave if we want to.
Ixion is ready to perform a volt jump on your order.
It sure is. Right, so we're ready to follow the coordinates of the Pirenesi. Are you actually ready, though? Alright, there's still some space left in some sectors. Yeah, I need to get this house rebuilt. Population, you go in there. That'll get done. I'll rebuild this house first so everything is sort of A-OK in Sector 3. And then we'll get rolling. The fact that we've got the research facility going at its best, going at its fastest, means that you can research things, even things that take a lot of points to research, fairly quickly. And I am happy with that. Now, very soon there's going to be more people in this sector than we can feed. So I just want to see Sector 6 can only house 2 more people. Okay, who's got extra space? You've got some extra space. So send some from... You've got some extra space as well. I'm going to send 10. So I'll go only non-workers. 10. From Sector 6 to Sector 1. They can go and live over there. Sector 2. Can't really send 10 people. There's not enough houses. Sector 3. Once that new house is built, it'll have 645. So I can send 30 non-workers from Sector 6 to Sector 3. No problem. And they should be fine. And then I can send, I don't know, 50 from Sector 6 to Sector 5. Start migration. There is room to build houses in there. Okay, so they're going to do that. The migration is going to be quick. I also built the observatory here, and I'm kind of regretting it. Because, as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see that, but there are a lot of dead people floating around outside. Now, this gave a massive morale boost. I don't know how. Yeah, there they are. Yeah, there certainly were a lot of people. But it's supposed to be a nice chance to sort of have a look outside and see space. Everyone can utilize this, but right now what they're looking at is the absolute carnage of... Well, I guess they're facing away from... is that it there? Are these the actual space docks? There's the observatory. Oh, that's cool. There's the observatory there. So where's the rest of the space docks? Because there's definitely more than 2. I know this. I know this for a fact. More dead people are popping into shot. It's okay, they're actually looking away from the absolute carnage that is this section here.
accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Right, Sector 3. Have they not built this house yet?
Population transfer complete.
Oi, clowns. High priority the crap out of that. I want this built before I jump. 5.5, 5.4, 7.2, 5.3, and 8.8. Wow. There's a lot of power in Sector 6. Okay, cool. Whatever. Sector 6 had an explosion. It had one homeless person briefly. It had two homeless persons briefly. I still got plenty of ice. This is working fine. Food is almost full. Almost full on food capacity. Right, build this. Hello? People. Get on it. 3 times speed it. Just get it done. Immediately. Now, I need to recall all the ships back to the Tycoon, so let's do that. I think I've got plenty of hydrogen. Right, you come back. You come back. You also come back. Iron ore we're good for. You come back. Come back. Come back. There are no more people to pick up at all in this area. I now have so many cargo ships. Yeah, that's a problem. Every time you zoom, you try to scroll down here, it zooms you out. Which is weird. The screen should not affect what's happening in the background. It should be a separate entity. So we are leaving some stuff here, but it's going to be fine. Polymers is a weird thing. We've got a lot of polymers. That we do. And the problem is, if I jump out here, whoops, daisy. If I jump out here, I now have all the power we can summon out of solar panels. Right, is this built? Come on, you just need 5 more. 5 more is all you need. We're now at cycle 1468. Most people, I believe, have completed the game by this point. And I'm still in the 3rd sector. But we're heading to the 4th one today. And now that everything is running semi-smoothly, we should be okay. Alright, so the homelessness is going to go away in here. Come on, build. 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 Right, we're good. I now have 1 homeless person in this sector. Now, I think the Exo Fighting Dome... I'm pretty sure the Exo Fighting Dome is quite a large structure. I don't know how large it is. You know what? Just resume that. I'll make it high priority. Some of this stuff may have to be moved. I'm not massively impressed with where these batteries are being stored. And I might try and store them over there. I do have one of these. This fit in here quite nicely. Now, 125 homes is a lot. Again, we're going to be at a point where this is unable to sustain this, so I'm going to resume that as well. Okay, but I think we're ready to jump. Is everybody back? Some people are still coming back. This last mining ship, all these guys, back to Tycoon, back to Tycoon, back to Tycoon. Right, all the ships are back. Now, I believe I've got all the points of interest. We pretty much almost strip mined the place. There's not many resources left. So if another ship was to jump into here from somewhere else and it didn't have any resources, it would probably die. I'd like to have been able to strip the wrecks of the Entimananki, or the pieces of it, to get stuff. I also repatriated the colonists from Kruk P42 here. That's all good. Right, we're good to go. Let's full engine this. All power from the main grid. That's fine.
In accordance with Frau Stanford procedures, all ships must return to the Tycoon before Volt Jump initiation.
Everything should be back, though. I think everything should be back. Everything should be in the ship. Oh yeah, we're charging the engine. What does it look like from here? Ah, you can't do it from here. We're doing the full charge though, right? Bye-bye, dead people.
Ixion engine ready.
Sweet. There we go. Hey. Now, as we know, we'll take damage every time the Tycoon does a vol jump. It incurs permanent damage when it reaches the other side. We'll have to see how that gets on. And we also know that these jumps here, the vol jumps, into self-similar space, basically destroy the previous sector that they've just come from. And we found lots and lots of evidence of this on a lot of the systems and planets that we visited already. Plus, the crew of the Protagoras, some of them actually figured that out. Ah, cool. Checks the steam and stuff coming off. Oh, it's neat.
Full jump complete.
Ooh, what is this planet?
Running preliminary diagnostics. Expected irreversible damage to the Tycoon detected. Calculations indicate the system's pulsar is dormant. Sensors have located the Pirenesi, currently powered down. You must find a way to retrieve the Remus coordinates from it. Act with extreme caution, Administrator.
Right, thanks, Eden. Okay. Hull integrity is still good. So I don't need to fire up, this is Sector 3. You were in Sector 1. I don't need to fire up this just yet. But this huge chunk here, yeah, it's taken up a lot. So basically just adds another thing to the game, whereas if this starts to deplete, you're going to have a lot less time to fix this. Right, let's get a probe out. Oh no. Space Storms. Ooh, the Pirenesis over here. Waiting for a science ship. You know what? That sounds like fun, but I'm not going to do that. I want to search for other stuff first. Now I need to get... There's some ice up there. I will get stuff going. Mining and stuff. I think I need... Is there nothing close to me? I'm seeing something over here. Right, there's something there. Go and grab that. Ah, there's this planet. PSR B1257 plus 12H. Really? Stanford. Get on that.
Ship has arrived at its destination.
It's already arrived. Awesome. Right. Bigger on the inside. Summary of intelligence on PSR 51257-12H. Several planetary readings from 12H fall outside the parameters of theoretical models. We have landed on 12H, a planet with intense geological activity. Fissures expel gas into the atmosphere and canyons run deep across the planet's surface. We have located a stable area where we should be able to study 12H's phenomena. Yeah, we'll do the intense one, right? Establish infrastructure, blah, blah, blah. Right, I want this to come from Sector 5. Right, the Papushka. Get on it. So the Papushka is on that. Thank you very much. We're now just waiting for another probe. It's getting built, which is nice. I think I just heard an explosion. Pretty sure I just heard an explosion. I need silicon, but I've got 45 electronics. It's a ridiculous amount. This is getting built, so homelessness will not be an issue over here. It seems that there are less people in here unless they've been removed. Switch that on. Switch that back on. Because I need Papushka to start moving stuff. Yeah, work conditions are still optimal here. Did I actually lose people in here, or did they just get moved out? I think they got moved across over here. Yeah, because there's a lot. I've got 3,000. We're going to have over 4,000 people on the Tycoon. Now my death toll does stand at above 100. 126. This is including science ships and stuff that were lost. I believe that also includes... whoa. The Garnet and the Hope. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Right, we are collecting science. And I'm going to allow them to collect that science. Right, is there a red line there? There's no red line, so I think they can literally pass through this. Potentially. Maybe. There's ice up there. Ice is fine. It's not what I want, though. There is a point at... We're back to Pixel Hunter 2.0. Ah, there's a thing there. Okay, right, Melon. No, I'll send to Foucault. Foucault, you head out there. It's not going to take long for that cargo ship to sort of move stuff back and forth. It should go quite quickly. Hopefully. Ah, well. It can't go quite quickly because there's nothing stored here. Yay. That's fine. This is taking a long time. After I just said that it basically takes no time at all. So Sector 6 is having food issues. In order to combat those food issues, I'm going to send... Yeah, they're now going to have homeless people as well. So I want only non-workers. You've got 1,035 homes. So you can send 50 people. I'm going to send 30 over. From Sector 6 to Sector 5, we're going to start that migration. Yep, that's going to be fine. I think that's going to be fine. There you go. We've combated ever so slightly the hunger that's happening in here. And now we're going to have that same issue over here. Are you on reduced food? You are on restricted food and you're still struggling to feed everyone. Okay. They don't need to be on restricted food. It's just that there is so much food here. It's just I don't want to build another one of these in this sector. It's not something I really want to do. Right, so they're coming out. We're still opening cryopods here. I may even switch that offwards at the moment.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
And I'm going to switch that off. I don't think there's going to be many cryopods in here. Most of them I think were just retrieved from the Entimanenki. See, weirdly, we're not getting enough food in here. Sector 5 now has 18 hungry people. But there's 84 food there. That's why I went for the research on the collapsible frames, because it gives you 2 more of these little guys to head out. So we've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I guess you start with 5. Right, everyone will be fed next cycle, so that'll be fine. You're there. The mealing can step over there. We're retrieving that science. Nice. I'm so close to getting the thing. I forgot what the thing was called, but it is thing. Right. It's all about this now. You've got 30 of 50. There will be 2 electronics for you to transport. You've collected the science from there. 12G. They might be giants. Our probe has detected abnormal meteorological activity present on PSR. I'm not going to read this out. PSR 12G. Calling into question our theoretical models. We have descended into the upper atmosphere of 12G, updrafts and downdrafts of ionized hydrogen from purple shaded tornadoes and immense green... so that's supposed to be... Cumulonimbus clouds. A A grouping of tornadoes surrounded and encircle a massive cyclone. I know nimbus clouds. Cumulonimbus. Cyclone on the planet, large enough in size to be observed from space. I can get rid of some polymers here. Launch an autonomous analysis drone. Set up measuring devices. Yeah, do this. Whoa. I'll make that go from sector 2. So Aldana, you can do that because there is polymers and stuff in there. Right, don't leave the planet. You're gonna do that. I have another probe. There's the Pirenesi. I don't have to start hunting for resources just yet. I am gonna obviously have to at some point. Aha! Found you. Right, I think I can actually get them to leave the planet. The team will board the Stanford and leave. Or no, I better leave it until it's actually finished. The Melon is heading out here to 12D, 12H, and 12G. So I'm assuming there's an A, B, C out there. And then an E, possibly over here. Oh. What happened? Holy crap, the probe launcher blew up. Well, that sucks. It's not fire, is it? Because that would be bad. Right, so we've slowed down, potentially, this. Which is fine. We are still opening. I'm going to 3 times speed it. I want to see if these people actually get fed. Because there's no reason why they shouldn't. I'll collect the 16 signs first. So, yeah, keep an eye on this. Right, so Sector 5, there are 19 people that are hungry. There's no meal cycle here. That's unfortunate. But I can build factories. Oh, yes. Well, it's a ridiculous size. But it's gonna go in there. It takes 300 steel. That's a lot. 5 electronics is fine, actually. Right, build that. I've left this as a little safe zone. And we'll plant some trees in here. I'm just kidding. You can't plant trees. Be nice if you could. If there's a little scenery pack, that'd be kind of cool. The trains are doing their thing. Bye, trains. Right, still don't know if they're starving to death or what is going on. There you go. They're doing this. So I'll leave the science team there. Because I think there's potentially... Where the hell are you going? Oh yeah, you're going over here. What do you have on board? Now, if we're really lucky, the screen will pop up. Oh, it's actually got everything it needs to do that. Right, you've arrived and you've collected all the science. I have exoskeletons. Oh yeah, it's the saying that requires resources. Haha. I am confused. I'm going to check something. I have exoskeletons. Exoskeletons is a thing I do possess. Yes, it's unlocked. That's fine. Okay, so I was just making sure. I was kind of confused there. Right, there's a spare planet here. The Pirenesi is here. I don't want to touch that. You're delivering stuff out there. Okay, so 12D, high temperature. First readings from 12D indicate the planet experiences tense geothermal activity and extremely high temperatures. Its surface is largely covered with molten basaltic rock. We have located a promontory where we could land the Melon. Such a dumb name for a ship, the Melon. Conditions on the planet are extremely dangerous. Soaring temperatures, unusual gravity. We recommend only a quick surface analysis, opposed to any further exploration that could lead to human and material loss. Oh, okay. Perform surface analysis. I don't want them hanging around there for too long. Because bad things... It's obviously saying that bad things can happen. There is a potential for things to go wrong in there. This is going to be done soon. I'll have a quick look at my thingy. Set up more research. Stellar cuisine should be fine. I do want the last mess hall upgrade. But after that I want this. Because reasons. That's why I want it. Yeah, so we needed a lot of steel to get that power plant up and running. There's the Pirenesi. There's sort of nothing here. Nothing in this sort of nebula. I don't even know if the probe can go in there. I kind of want to stay away. So there are some resources. There you go. Pixel simulator. Right, let's go and find this one. It's over here. Next to the ice. Right, up here somewhere. Right there. Right, so is there nothing around this way? I'm sure there will be. Right, this is going to be done in point 1 and point 2. This one's going to be done first. And...
A science ship team has completed
dink!
the task.
We have completed surface analysis of 12D. Observing the geothermal activity and its impact on the planet has allowed us to refine a number of planetary ecosystem models. Leave the planet. Yeah, I think even with the exoskeleton, sending them down there for a prolonged period of time
Science ship team has completed
would
the
have
task.
probably killed them and destroyed the ship. So I'm happy that I've sort of left that as is. Right, bigger on the inside. We have completed our theoretical model of 12H. During our studies, Ixion showed signs of mental distress. Concerned that the gas expulsions were the cause, we carried out standard suit integrity tests. No breaches were found within their suit. Later, while we were submitting our results, Ixion was seen leaving the research site. Ixion has left the research site. The rest of the team will be dispatched to find, retrieve, and treat them accordingly. Alright. I'm still collecting science. No, there's 170 science. We're collecting science from the other place. This should actually be done. Yeah. Launch an autonomous analysis drone. That's fine. I do not have another probe. No one is hungry. That's nice. This is still good. I don't know how this is still good. I thought I would have needed this fourth one. We maybe will. After we... There might be things that cause this to deteriorate rapidly. Have I got another probe yet? Yeah, see, they're super fast at building the probes. See, there's something over here. Oh, it's that. Well, that's not of any great interest. Can I investigate the pulsar? It's dormant. There's a lot of stuff there. It is basically through the... Ooh! Can you survive through this? It's kind of what I want to know. Yeah, there's flashes in there like it is some sort of space storm. We'll just wait for it. It's gonna happen. A probe was destroyed. Yay, sad times. Okay, so they're almost finished collecting that, and then we can leave 12D.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
The science ship, the Melon, is finished. It actually made it. So if that made it, the ships can probably make it. Right, the Melon now has nothing to do, so you head over here.
A science ship team.
You're
has
finished as
completed
well.
the task.
The reports from the Stanford team have become inconsistent. indicating psychological instability. According to their most recent transmission, the team is following the tracks of Ixion towards the house. There's a house? What house? Whose house is this? Ixion, leave the planet. The house is in blue. The team will enter the house to find Ixion. Enter the house. You know what? I want to enter the house. I don't know what the house is. I have no idea. But I want them to enter it. Right, I'm going to start looking for resources. There's a little touch silicone sitting there. It's kind of close. I'll get some of the mining ships out on that. And then we just need another probe. How's my power plant coming? And, well, it isn't. But it is. Right. Anybody homeless? Yeah, there's 4 homeless people in Sector 6. God damn it. There's just too many people being unfrozen in this sector. But I do want to get everyone unfrozen. There should be no one sort of left behind. Probe is completed. Scan. There you go. Now I can set these guys to work. You guys get on that. Anyone in Sector 2 should go ahead and grab that, because that's where you're supposed to go. And off they go. The 4 mining ships are off.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Where? Who? What? You guys. 12G. The drone fabrication pattern Cutamin. What? Took off from the cargo bay of the Falcon and descended into the lower atmosphere. The collected data allowed the crew to update theoretical models of 12G. The team has concluded that the pulsar activity of the system has had a significant impact on the atmospheric conditions present on 12G. The phenomena observed are unexplainable without external factors. Alright, that's cool. The team will gather its equipment and leave. While preparing to depart from 12G, the crew of the Falcon spotted something unusual, different from the observed meteorological phenomena. A translucent tubular formation pierces the clouds cover and rises high into the atmosphere. That sounds like really bad. It might give me more science. We're still waiting for these guys to investigate the house so I can claim the science. There better be someone still alive if it all goes wrong for me to get this. Or I'm going to have to build another ship, send it out. I mean, I should probably research the... at least for this. I've got exoskeleton... automatic ship repatriation is done. Do I want them to go 20% faster? Not really. I want the docking bay research to get started. Spaceship construction speed. See, that one's quite low. I should probably do the bigger ones first. Because that's probably a thing that we're going to need. Alright.
Science ship team has completed a task.
Is there anything here I want? A gauge. Science ship team has completed a task. Tycoon hull. The hull's deterioration whilst moving is reduced. Yeah, QA up next. Sure, that'll be fine. There's some things we haven't even touched here. Permanent moisture. Food production is increased by 30%. So if we start to get low on food, we can do that. Food production is increased by 45%. Yeah, we can do that. Stockpiles. Medium stockpiles are sort of doing just fine at the moment. And we can get 20% more if we so wish.
No more resources available to mine.
Oh yeah. Send out probe. Hello, my probe friends.
Completed a task.
Find me something. You know what? Where's the light green iron ore? Oh well, just go there. That's fine. They're heading out there. This is collecting science, I'm going to let them collect that science, and I'm going to let them collect that science. That's a good thing, because that means on 12H and 12G, something has survived. People are still alive enough to collect the science from this area. Then that's a lot of science, and I need it. Why? Don't know. So we'll do this one, right? They're almost there. We can do that in the next episode. A probe is heading out. They've mined the absolute crap out of that silicone, which is fine, and now it's been brought back.
Has arrived at its destination.
I've still got a ton of ice, which is fine. I have still got... See, I don't know what to use polymers for. What do you even need polymers for if the solar panels are all done? The first received images from the Foucault indeed reveal the presence of a huge and translucent tubular formation upon approach that appears to possess luminescent properties around the formation. The meteorological activity is almost calm, and glimpses of the planet's telluric core can be seen. The captured imagery disproves the hypothesis of crew hallucination, and the team wishes to continue with further analysis. Yeah, external analysis, so monitor it from the outside. Yeah, you can do that. Surely it'll be fine. Right, launch the probe. What are we seeing? I'm seeing a lot of... I was for a brief second there seeing a lot of this. Okay, so there's a lot of silicone there. They're collecting that.
The probe has completed its scan.
Really? Where? What? Ooh. The probe has completed its scan. Aha, there's 12E. So I'm missing A, B, and C. So A, B, and C should be somewhere, right? Need to send a ship over there. I'll probably just send whatever ship this is over here to that, because it's closest. Try and get the melon down there, or I'll maybe send you across to there. I don't want this to go close to the Pirenesi, because I'm not sure what's going to happen here. I will explore this area and then I'll leave that till last. But what we'll do is we shall leave it there for that episode. As always, if you did watch this and you would like to leave a like, comment, or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there's more you'd like to see in the future, then hit that subscribe button. But I've been Danny, man. This has been Ixion, and I will catch you later.